Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, for this video presentation, we are going to present about topic 5. First of all, I'm going to introduce about my group members. Okay, our group consists of 4 members. Okay, that is me, I'm Fazrina binti Abdullah, and my friends, Nur Umairah binti Ahmad Fauzi, Isma Hadirah binti Irwan, and Muhammad Aziz Fikri bin Razali.
Isma, you want to eat Maggie?
I think no, because I'm not hungry yet.
Okay, I'll just cook Maggie for myself. Isma, where did you get that Maggie?
Oh, I could eat just now.
But my Maggie still didn't cook yet. How can Maggie cook faster than you?
I think it is because of your population.
Yes, that is because your body is enough.
Oh, okay.
Okay, first I'm going to explain about heat. Heat is energy transferred from one object to another object because of a difference in temperature. And it is transferred from hotter object to the colder object. The unit can be in calories, kilocalorie, or in SIUD it is joule. It can be measured using calorimeter or joule meter. Okay, next I'm going to explain about specific heat capacity. First of all, the definition of specific heat capacity is the amount of heat required to change the temperature of a material is proportional to the mass and to the temperature change. Okay, we can see that if heat flows into an object, so the temperature of object will rise, and it is found that the amount of heat required to change the temperature of material, and it is proportional to the mass and to the temperature change. It also can be defined using the formula Q equal to mc delta T. Okay, next I'm going to explain about the formula Q equal to mc delta T. Q is for heat and the unit is joule. M is for mass, the unit is kilogram, kg. C is specific heat and the unit is joule over kg degree Celsius. And the last one is delta T, that is temperature change, and the unit is degree Celsius.
Okay, my name is Nur Umairah binti Ahmad Fauzi. I will explain about characteristic of an object with high and low specific heat capacity. Okay, firstly is the characteristic of an object with high specific heat capacity. First, it heats up and cools down at a slower rate because it requires more heat to rise its temperature by a specific amount. Thus, it can absorb a great amount of heat. For example, like plastic, water, concrete, and etc. So the use of object with high specific capacity is like firefighting. We use water. Store wine or juice bottles. Like for a cold country, they will store the wine and juice bottles in water to avoid the water, the wine or juice bottle from freezing. And next, hose bags that fills with water. Lastly is kettle handler that can be made from plastic or rubber or anything with high specific capacity. Okay, next is characteristic of an object with low specific heat capacity. So it will fast heat up. That means it have a faster temperature increase, and then it will fast cool down. Thus, it have a faster temperature decrease. Thus, it's sensitive to temperature change. The example is like nickel, iron, copper, and aluminium. To conclude, object with low specific heat capacity doesn't take much energy to change its temperature. So the use of the object with low specific capacity used a lot in material in cooking instruments such as frying pans, pots, and kettles.
My name is Isma Hadirah binti Irwan, and I would like to explain the problem that shown at the beginning of this video presentation, that is stainless steel pot versus aluminium pot. Stainless steel pot is made up of steel. Steel's specific heat capacity is lower than aluminium. So, with the basic information that we have, if specific heat capacity is low, a small amount of heat is needed to change the temperature of a unit mass of the substance by 1 degree. Therefore, the temperature will rise rapidly when heated, and that is why food that cook in stainless steel pots is cooked faster than aluminium pot. Aluminium pot is made up of aluminium, which has a high specific heat capacity. If specific heat capacity is high, a big amount of heat is needed in order to change the temperature of a unit mass of the substance by 1 degree. So when the pot is heated, the temperature will rise slowly, and this causes food cooked in aluminium pot to cook slower than stainless steel pot. So here's an example that can improve our understanding in this topic. So in this problem, Hisma and Umairah were hungry, so they planned to cook a Maggi for themselves. Hisma cooks using a stainless steel pot, while Umairah cooks using an aluminium pot. Both of the pot weighing 1 kg. The specific heat capacity for stainless steel and aluminium are 0.903 and 0.385. Calculate the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of each pot by 1 degree Celsius. First, we calculate the aluminium. We use the formula Q equal to mc delta T, where m is mass, C is specific heat capacity, and delta T is change of temperature. The mass is 1 kg, so we convert it to gram. After that, we substitute the specific heat capacity of aluminium, that is 0.903, and substitute the change of temperature, that is 1 degree Celsius. And we get 903 joule. For stainless steel, we use the same formula, but different specific heat capacity, that is 0.385. We calculate and we get 385 joule.
My name is Muhammad Aziz Fikri and I will present the examples of heat capacity. Okay, first example of heat capacity. Okay, first question is, why is it cooler at the beach in the summer? So the hint is, which of these has the highest specific heat capacity, the water or the sand? So the answer is, water has a high specific heat capacity. So the water stays cool longer than the land. Okay, application of heat capacity in daily life. For example is cooking pot. Okay, in the cooking pot we has body, handle and base. So first, body is made of aluminium. So as we know, aluminium has a low specific heat capacity, so they can heat up quickly and make the cooking process faster. Okay, then handle usually is made of plastic. Plastic has a high specific heat capacity and a poor heat conductor, so we can handle them with our hand without any harm. And other than that, the handle can heat up more slowly than metal. Okay, the last one is base. Base is usually made of copper. Copper has a low specific heat capacity, so they can heat up very quickly, like the body. The uses of heat capacity in daily life. Substances having a small specific heat capacity are very useful as material in cooking instruments such as frying pan and so on, because when small amount of heat is applied, it will heat quickly. Then, constructive kettle handler, insulator, and oven cover specific heat is applicable because a high amount of heat will cause only a small change in temperature. Then, water used in firefighting. And the last one is, due to high specific heat, it absorbs a large amount of heat without appreciable rise in temperature. Ocean transport is the heat away from the equator area and helps to moderate the climate there also. Okay, that's all from me, and thank you.